Anyhow, top right corner of Dragon Scales we have in blue, Lethal, also known as Lethal BB. Playing toss in blue.
And on the bottom right, we have CharactR. Playing with yellow probes. Probes, yes.
Yep.
Indeed.
They are not drones masquerading as probes, but... Oh, I already hate the wall. The wall from CharactR.
Indeed.
You know, one thing I'm very picky of
if I come in, if I send my probe to scout and I see this, I my finger starts to hover over the H key.
Oh.
Because there's no way you will be able to defend the depths.
Yeah. Indeed. I mean, the wall will be... Oh, it's a full wall, isn't it?
It is a full wall for...
Should get full wall.
It is a full wall for CharactR.
I still hate it, but for different reasons now.
Yeah. And Lethal is also going for 2-gate, which is kind of weird. Well, it's not weird, but
yeah, full wall versus no wall. That's the name of the game.
It's gonna be interesting. But as
this grinds my gear, but
is Lethal. So Lethal is basically staying and confirming that there is no Nexus out of the opponent, and the first adept starts up, gets cancelled. The scouting probe does die, and CharactR starts 2 more zealots.
Zealots with a target behind it. I mean, there's only one way this game goes from here, and it's with a very decisive push from CharactR as soon as his spike hits. I'm not too sure about the proxy. I don't know what it will be for, considering we already have a target on this side of the map. Maybe proxy... Fleet Beacon. Fleet Beacon! What the hell?
Okay. Is it gonna be 2 carrier with... No.
Tempest, maybe?
A depth startup.
Adept starting up.
Reliant shield battery in the mineral line out of CharactR.
I'm confused. Okay,
I'm extremely confused because so far we're just banging up gas and
well, carriers are very expensive.
Carriers are extremely expensive, so that's what I'm thinking it's gonna be. It's gonna be a carrier, but the problem is that okay.
Come on, baby. Come on, start up. Let me see what you want to do. You're not thinking about a mothership, are you? You're not thinking about... No.
And Lethal is...
No.
And Lethal is getting a 3rd base.
Lethal is so dead.
You saw your opponent doesn't have a natural, so you're guaranteed to be ahead.
Oh my! Why?
If you can survive on 2 bases.
Why a mama shit? I know why. I don't want though.
Recall memes. It's gonna be a recall memes. The challenge. Okay, the biggest problem for CharactR is the fact that he's gonna have what, 6 units? 8 units in total. And
well, I think
Lethal will have 4 gates, charge completed. So if he finds a way, but they're all gonna be invisible.
You have to consider that the mama ship will cloak everything, and we don't have enough anti-air to snipe the mama ship. So for once in the lifetime of the game, the cloak from the mothership will be actually useful.
Indeed. And there is no. Well, okay. Robo has started, but it's not gonna be done in time.
And the army of
And
Lethal is attacking.
And let's see if the mama ship.
Mama ship is low. I think he spotted the mama
missed
ship.
it by just a second.
No.
I don't think he saw it.
Oh, and if it is not reacting to it, so he probably didn't. On the bright side, he disengages on the wall. That's already a win. If you manage to catch the mama ship on the way out,
he's just going back home.
It's not rallied correctly, and the mama ship will just waltz its way into the main base.
Start an observer. Start an observer. Please.
It's gonna be an immortal, right? It has to be. It's nothing to be absolutely fair, which is even more disappointing.
Well, he is getting a It is a prism into a supply block.
I think at this point, you have to see the fleet beacon. You have to know something is off. No, you don't move your army to kill the fleet beacon. The fleet beacon is useless now.
Oh no. Oh no.
A pylon! He recalled a probe for the warpins. This is several levels beyond my level of understanding of the word.
The robo gets sniped.
And the fun thing is, this is all cloaked. He doesn't have an idea that this is happening behind his back. Oh my god.
Well, to be fair, but there's gonna be a pylon.
Yeah.
So the base trade is actually not gonna do anything because there's gonna be.
He cannot base
pylon.
trade because we have 2 probes on his side. He can even rebuild a Nexus. He's trying to move his all mining operations on the other bases, but you cannot contest his army. There's no way you can contest his army. And he recalls to defend. Invisibility versus no detection. Who wins? I don't know. Oh my.
Okay, if Lethal recalls his army now, but he recalls like only a few units. Oh my god.
Oh. This is so painful.
This is very messy indeed. So Lethal is way ahead in economy. If he rebuilds he should start a robo facility right now. He didn't lose a cyber core, so he has full access to. Don't build. No, you just need detection. If you have detection, you will get better.
He doesn't have the army though to contest the raw army.
He doesn't have the army, but the character's army is trickling out.
I mean, he doesn't even need the mothership at this point. He's just waltzing into his opponent. That's an hallucination. That's a. Your opponent cannot see the Colossi you hallucinated. It's useless. It doesn't even give any collision. And if he was able to see that, he would also see that it's an hallucination. That's just the most useless waste of resources, of energy I've ever seen in my life. Oh my.
Character going on full clown fiesta at this point.
I mean, I guess you can see the laser beams, maybe. I don't know if you can actually see them.
4 gates being produced by Lethal, and he still doesn't have any detection.
He's still trying. Lethal is still in the game. He has a corner base. He has what remains of a corner base. And he's still killing his opponent on the other side. Another recall being used on the main base of CharactR with his whole army, so he'll be slowed once more, losing even more gates. At this point, if I were CharactR, I would just rebuild and cannon rush the main base of Lethal. Probes.
Well, the thing with Lethal is, even after losing the initial mothership rush, although I don't know if I can call it that.
Recalling. Let's call it recalling.
recalling, if you only get detection and you start making units nonstop, right? You
Yeah.
just win, right? All you need to do is see the army to damage it, right? Because if you can damage the army, character cannot resupply his army quickly, and right now he cannot resupply his army at all because he's supply blocked. So all you need to do is just see the army.
And the Nexus goes down, and with it, I mean, I really had no hopes. Oh, that is cool and all, but 7 army supply against 56, it's not a thing you can win.
No.
I'm still shocked that the mothership worked at all.
This game broke my brain.
I am very hurt in my brain as well. Yeah. Yes.
Yeah.
You don't have to apologize, little BB. I was as shocked as you by the build. Do not worry.
And if you see your opponent staying on one base, please do not take a third.
Oh my. If you do watch a replay, just keep an open mind and try to laugh, because it's a very funny game indeed. My god. What will be in the 7th game? I don't think we will have a 7th game, because I don't think it's a stalemate by any means.
Boolia. Oh, 7th game, yeah. But we do have a 6th game between Wanky and bobcao. Wanky is apparently other name for Mikati.
Apparently so.
And bobcao is bobcao.
Thankfully, at least one of them will have the correct clan tag. Now, if bobcao wins this one as well, we will have a 6-0 on our hands, which would be funny. Oh, I forgot to set the map. Oh, my bad.
Oh, it's alright. We are heading to Babylon.
Yes, we are.
And it is going to be a TVP.
That it is. Anyhow, on the top left corner of Babylon, we have the teal player, good choice of color, playing Protoss. It is bobcao.
And on the bottom right, we have purple SCVs of Wanky. Or Mikati, or... Stop changing names, people.
Oh yes, that's one thing that gets me going. Anyhow, we have Angrath contesting the fact that you encountered him on Atlanta, because he was never there.
Then I'm confused.
Probably, as you should be.
Yeah.
I mean,
I thought that the gentleman I met was Angrath, but
you now have doubts.
I must have been mistaken.
I mean, it's normal to be confused. We're playing against NoCap, and if you finish the evening without a severe headache, it has to be a mistake on their part.
Well, I'm also hungover from last night, so that does not help things at all.
Oh, sure.
We over-celebrated my fiance's birthday a little bit.
Oh, yeah, that happens. Over-celebrating is a very good cause to get a hangover on the next day.
And a fairly standard build out of both players coming out.
Except for the proxy on the middle of the map. That's not standard. I mean, it could be considered standard at some point. Well,
I did not see that. I thought that was just Oh, but indeed.
I was searching for the pro because I wanted to follow it, and I noticed he had the range from the correct path. That's a gate. That's a good position to get a gate with, to get a gate on, and
Yeah,
it's...
it gives you a fairly quick access to the Terran's natural.
Yeah, also fun fact, if you have the time to spare with your build, you can even try and knock off the rocks in the way. Of course, if you have the time to spare with your build.
So
Reaper
I am
scouting for
curious.
proxies because Wanky will not be deceived and he noticed that something is off. Especially the fact that he saw a probe in the middle of the map and he never found the probe in his main base, so he was not scouting. And there's two things that probe can realistically do.
Yep, and Wanky's checking all the usual suspects for proxy.
Yeah.
Let's. He's going around the map and checking, but of course,
He
the
will
Reaper
find them
will
now.
find it. Nope.
Fine. Ooh, gets moved at the last second. He will not be able to find it. At the same time, we
Yes,
have an
and
adept moving across the map. There will be basically no defense for... Oh, actually, we do have a Stalker. Stalker is fine.
we
Stalker
have a
is enough.
Stalker, and I would love to see a third. Oh yeah, there we go. A third and fourth Adept also warping in at that point.
Reaper trying to deal some damage on the other side of the map. Kills one probe, which is usually one more than you should get with a single Reaper. Another probe.
5 Adepts are gonna shade into the mineral line and ruin
Hello.
Wanky's day.
And now
Uh,
who's harassing? And I don't think that 5 Marines win against 5 Adepts. The shade was actually very cool. You missed the Marines by an inch, but still, this base will not be able to mine, and the Adepts will continue to be a threat.
ooh,
Oh,
the Widow Mine hits all the Adepts, stripping them of shields. And the Adepts are cleaned up, but they did do quite a bit of damage to Wanky's economy,
yeah.
preventing the natural from mining.
Also, we have 3 more Adepts. That will mean that the Banshee will not be able to move off this side of the map for quite some time, as we don't really have an answer for more Adepts. We have a decent...
Well, the Cyclone is moving out and
hello.
is gonna waste the lock-on on Probe, but he's also gonna see the Depths shading in, and
Alright, the Adepts will be able to deal some more damage if they get focus fire. Oh, just 2 civs is what I would have expected. Hyperflight rotors for our Terran player, and we need a Stargate yesterday for the Protoss player, which we don't have. We do have a robot though, so with Blink we will be able to stave off the inevitable approach of the glorious Banshees with speed.
yes, indeed, the blink needs to be chronoed by bobcao, and it is indeed is. The Stalkers are moving out to catch the Cyclone, which they do, but that leaves the main ripe for pilfering by the Banshees, and they get quite...
yeah, shield battery overcharge.
Shield battery overcharge is not gonna do a whole lot because the Banshees overkill the probes by quite a bit. 2 Banshees overkill probes by quite a bit, so they are able to kill... 2 Banshees are able to kill probes through shield battery overcharge and regular healing as well.
Yeah. Even 1 Banshee would be able to kill through shield battery overcharge, because I think it overkills the shields by 5, and that means that you always take 5 hull damage even if you are at full shields.
Yeah, exactly. It's just with 1 Banshee it takes too long.
Yeah.
But 2 Banshees, okay. When you do have hyperflight rotors, you should take full advantage of that by rotating and trying to fly into the same spot. Might not be the best move. At the same time, for our Terran player, we have Stem and Shields researching. The tanks, there are 3 tanks on the map, and let's see if bobcao probably wants to blink into the main base of the Terran player. The observer is slowly making its way over there. And this blink in will be fairly big because it will deny Stem and Shields.
Oh, I really would have loved a different approach to the blink mechanics.
It will deny
there,
Stem,
but it's still
maybe?
very... No, Stem and Shields are going to finish whichever... Because it wasn't fast enough to realize what was happening, and we already have a few units here and there to try and defend. Actually, I underestimated the amount of damage the Stalkers deal.
And GG gets called, and NoCap runs away with the ClanWars 6-0.
Indeed. Let me update the scores, and here we are, as you were saying, with a 6-0 on our hands. So, still, good games by all. We had some very interesting games, some very funny games as well. And there were good games all around, I guess.
Yeah, no, they were very enjoyable games. I don't think they felt one-sided. But in the end, the NoCap does take the 6-0 victory, which is fairly impressive.
It is.
But we will get them next time, guaranteed.
But that also means that it's time to wrap up things. So again, thank to all who participated. Thank you for Bully. Thank you, Bully, for doing this whole organizing stuff. Thank you, Brainless, for co-casting with me, and thanks to all the people who watched and who played.
Absolutely, and actually, there is going to be another clan war happening today between us and somebody else, between PigPan and somebody else. It will be cast on my Twitch channel, Brainless SC2, and it's gonna start in about an hour and a half.
Just give me a minute. I'll get the actual name of the thingy. We had such a bombastic announcement from Dragnas, but I still managed to forget the name of the clan, which is Enigma. Okay. So guys, go get a follow on Brainless's Twitch, and I won't be seeing you there because I really need to eat now. But I guess I'll drop a view and follow the clan on the other side.
My bad. It says that it starts at 3 Pacific Standard Time, so I'm bad
at math. Yeah, math is.
I'm bad at time zones. It is very annoying.
Especially when you have 3 in the same nation. Anyhow, it's 3 what again? Pacific time?
Okay, it's gonna start in just under 4 hours. So it's gonna start in 3 hours 20 minutes.
Yeah, basically a midnight for Europe. Anyhow, we'll see you there if you're able to do all this, guys. Otherwise, we'll see you next time. See you.
Bye-bye.